Hello everyone, myself Vikrant Chandan Shive. Today we are discussing about the types of respiration. In a previous lecture, we have already discussed about the introductory part of respirations and some definitions. Okay, so respiration process. The respiration process, that is, depends on the presence or the absence of oxygen molecule. Respiration process is two types: aerobic respirations and anaerobic respirations. In aerobic respiration process, that is, in this type, process using oxygen molecules, that is, the complete oxidation of food material is takes place. Okay, in case of aerobic respiration, the complete oxidation of molecule is takes place at the subcellular level. Okay, the oxygen molecule is a key factor for the oxidation process. Okay, in case of aerobic respiration. Okay, it during this process, when there is a complex molecule undergo the oxidation process, or that more accurately complete oxidation process, it gives a large amount of energy. Okay, that's why the aerobic respiration process, it releases about 38 ATPs. This is the example of when we take glucose for the oxidation process. Okay, when we take a glucose molecules, that is C6H12O6, with the help of oxygen molecule, it break down by the glycolysis cycles to form the 38 ATP. Okay, so there is a lot of thing is there. Not only ATP molecule is forms, but also there is a formation of byproduct, that is the water molecule and the carbon dioxide. Second thing is anaerobic respiration. It does not require oxygen molecules. This process produced only 2 ATP molecules. Okay, that's why the aerobic respiration is more necessary. But the anaerobic respiration process is restricted to only bacteria or some yeast. Okay, but the aerobic respiration process is present throughout the organism except viruses. So there is a difference between aerobic respirations and anaerobic respiration process. Okay, first, it takes place in eukaryotic cells, which includes plants, animals, lower eukaryotics, higher eukaryotic cells. Okay, it takes place in prokaryotic cells like E. coli, Salmonella typhi, a number of bacteria. Okay, all bacteria in which the aerobic and anaerobic respiration processes takes place. Second thing is oxygen is required for this process, and in case of anaerobic there is no oxygen requirement for this process. Okay, third one, it is a complete oxidation process. That's why it forms the 38 ATPs. It is partially incomplete oxidation process. Okay, that's why it forms the carbon dioxide and the ethanol or lactic acid. Okay, the end product are carbon dioxide and water molecules. The end product are carbon dioxide and ethanol or lactate. Okay, it takes place in a mitochondria and cytoplasm. It takes place only in cytoplasm. See here, the both the process, that is the glycolysis cycles which occurs in a cytoplasm, and the TCA cycle, it occurs in a mitochondrial matrix. Both cycles is aerobic cycles, and they require the oxygen molecule for this process. Okay, the mechanism of aerobic respiration. The aerobic respiration takes in 3 stages, that is the glycolysis cycles, Krebs cycles, or electron transport systems. Each cycle have its specific roles for the production of ATP molecules. Okay, in glycolysis cycles, the glucose molecule is breakdowns. In a Krebs cycles, The complex molecule is breakdowns in electron transport system. The movement of electrons that leads to production of ATP. The all three stages is correlated with each other, and they help in a generation of ATP molecules. Okay, thank you.